I remember 25. It was kind of that year that was a really hard year for me. And it was hard for me because that sort of newness feeling had expired. I had started feeling like I had done most things for the first time. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 151. Now, last time in episode 149, my last solo ep, I spoke to you about what to work on if you want to make progress in your business or your life or in anything in your life, right? This time I actually want to discuss when it is time for change. Now, I feel that they sort of go hand in hand because when you focus on the things that are going to drive you forward with progress, you'll also notice that it's time to either change yourself, your team, or maybe even how you're doing things. You know, like it's you're starting to focus on what you need to work on, and therefore you're going to go, well, there's some things in there I probably have to work on. So, have you ever gone through a stage in life where you feel stuck or sort of, I guess, unfulfilled? Like you're just doing everything that you should, but you're not really passionate or excited about your days anymore? I'll raise my hand first. Me too. I totally get it. It can feel like a bit kind of just like yuck. You know, you're working really, really hard, especially, you know, if you're doing okay and you're actually getting good results. And maybe you've even achieved your goals over and over again as well. Like I've definitely achieved many of my goals. But you get these feelings, like these niggly little feelings that you're not quite happy or fulfilled. And I think that maybe these feelings are like a signal. It's sort of like a sign to shake things up a little bit. Maybe you've actually mastered the level that you're in and you're hitting like a comfort zone. Maybe it's a signal that you're capable of so much more. Think of it like this. It's like when you first started your business, like your very first business, and you got your very first sale. That was such a massive, massive accomplishment. But once we nail that, right? We've nailed that little goal. We then crave a much bigger challenge, like, you know, hiring the right team, selling more products, working out our marketing, eventually wanting to become a leader in the business and not a technician working in it every single day, working directly with clients, if that's what you want. And my point is basically, if you're wanting to experience more of life, like that should not make you feel bad about your current life, right? Because, I mean, I think that's what it's like to be human. We just want different things. We want more. We're constantly striving for more. So maybe it's time to revisit what you actually want if you're having these feelings, so you can have real clarity on, you know, and see if you need to make changes to mix things up a little bit. I wonder if you guys can resonate with this. When I was, I don't know, I remember 25. It was kind of that year that was a really hard year for me. It was a year, and it was hard for me because that sort of newness feeling had expired. I had started feeling like I had done most things for the first time. I'm not going to go into the list of those things, by the way, but let's just say travel or different relationships. But I've experienced most things for the first time that I had wanted to, at least at that phase in my life. And I think that as we get older, it's more important to revisit what we want and where we're headed. Because it's actually in those moments of change that bring us the excitement we got when we were younger and we were embarking on that life of like those life moments, those first life moments. We kind of had all those, right? Especially if you're, you know, my age, sort of edging up in your 40s. You're kind of just going, well, is there more? And how do I feel that excitement like I used to? So maybe clarity is the key on what next from here. If you're feeling these feelings, what do you want? Where you're headed? What sort of change do you need to bring into your life to do that, to feel better? So I'm going to give you one simple tactic that you can try today for clarity. And essentially it goes like this. And I've been stewing on this, by the way, since I first heard about it about like a month ago, and I just keep writing things into my own list. So here it is. Make a list of all the things you're doing or committed to in your business. Just dump it out. All the things you're currently doing in your business or you're committed to doing. Managing meetings, it could be doing certain tasks, it could be running reports, whatever it is, just dump it out. Then go through the list and cross out anything that doesn't really light you up or align with who you want to become in this next phase or this next change that you want to bring into your life. Cross everything out that does not really light you up. This process essentially will help you see where you're wasting energy on things that are maybe not aligned with where you want to go and no longer really truly serve you. And it gives you an insight as well into the areas that you should perhaps be delegating. You've probably done these delegation exercises before, right? But this is a different slant, because it's not just about delegation. It's about, are you doing the right things for where you want to head next? Get some support, ask for help. But above all, you guys, just remember a major, major cause of burnout is continuing to do the same things over and over and over and over again without feeling passion anymore, without feeling passionate about what you're doing. So here's to getting clear on what you want to change. And also make sure that you start to implement these little things in your life to help you actually make that change. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I have big news coming up for you in the next little chat that we're going to have together. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye, guys.